Greetings, my fellow Narcadians. It is I, Tal Sargelden, Master of the Narcadian Order, and we are back for more Carrion Crown. Session number 2 of Shadows of Gallowspire, book number 6. When we started this adventure, our players have entered into Virlich. They're trying to make their way to Wren Church, an area in Virlich. Along the way, they have encountered a couple of rather interesting things. They have encountered some rather nasty hangman trees, and a peculiar dragon by the name of Hagsmouth with a festering cut-off tail. You also have encountered artifacts left over from the Whispering Tyrant's War during the Shining Crusade, called Witch Gates. These arches made of skeletons that are basically teleportation traps. So, teleportation is currently out of the question at present. So, how will these heroes, I use the term loosely, determining, depending upon the context, going to deal with these situations? And what else lies ahead for them in Virlich as they make their way to their destination? Let's find out. Let's join our players.
Completely out of the realm, but...
Okay. Hi! So,
welcome back.
So, do you remember where we left off last time?
Well, according to the map we're on, we just killed Hagmouth.
Uh-huh.
So I think at that time, as we were killing Hagmouth, the
what map are we on?
The unfortunate
Wormway
thing,
Schmear.
the unfortunate thing.
Yeah.
And then that happened. Hey, I got in. So, yeah.
I could use a little reminder about what happened beyond. I remember fighting a dragonish thing here.
Yes.
We fought a oh god, I forgot to add its horde into the loot list because I was
Alright, it was a variant of a Crag Linnerm.
Right, that thing.
This particular Linnerm is the reason why it was a variant is because it was missing its tail, and this trail that you followed to get here is pretty much its festering trail of pus and ooze and various other, rot from his rotting stump of a tail.
Oh,
Yep. And this whole area is all like evil.
And which the very fact that he would still have this festering stump is kind of unusual, considering that that Linnerms can regenerate.
You do?
So something must have happened to him that would have caused his tail not to grow back.
Yep, it suggests either there's... sure, why not? Real is just going to kind of throw out a detect magic and scan the room, see if there's a low-level magic field of some kind that would fuck up with healing.
Oh, never mind, guys. I actually did add the loot to last week's game. So yeah, that's a thing. 1880 SP. Okay. Do we have someone who can use Wands of Cure?
Phil can, if needed.
We have a 12 charge Wand of Cure critical in our party loot.
If nobody else wants it, I'll add it to Phil.
Yeah, if you want to. I mean, I put that sort of stuff in party loot because It makes sense to me. Makes sense. Continue.
Alright, so you cast the Detect Magic, correct?
Yeah, Bo.
Alright, yeah, let me see if I can't find some information on that for you.
I guess he encountered something he shouldn't have. And he cut its tail off. It was the mash! It was the monster mash. The monster mash! It was a graveyard smash.
They did the mash.
Let's see here.
But how quickly did it catch on?
It was on like a flash.
Okay, so it wasn't this guy, so... Different name.
Uh-oh. People have started to review Detective Pikachu.
Okay, so I had to look up this particular creature that did the damage and see if there's anything special about it would have done that. Because it wasn't the one that's in the... Okay, so... Alright, let's see what we got here. What kind of special abilities do these guys have? No, I don't see anything under this entry that would be a cause. Let's see here.
The monster mash.
I will say that the rotten way to go.
Yeah.
Yes,
I want to say you cannot accurately determine what would have caused his tail not to grow.
Alright. Well, is there another entrance to the cave or an exit to the cave, or is this it?
Nope, this is it.
Alright, I suggest we continue on then.
Alright.
Indeed.
Alright.
Alright, jumping back over to the village map.
Yes, the village.
As I recall, this whole area has teleport hijinks.
There's a lot of teleport hijinks going down. It's almost as if somebody wants us to...
So if we want to teleport, we're going to have to teleport with extra steps.
Gee, that sounds familiar.
I just found what this Lindworm fought in the book, and like, holy shit! You mean to tell me he never stood a chance?
Do we stand a chance?
Maybe.
You have real... Of course you stand a chance.
Stand a chance to get the fuck out of the way?
It would be an interesting fight.
Well, hopefully we're
I
not.
hope we get to fight it then.
Hopefully we're not going in the direction that leads us to it then.
Alright, so let's see here. Well, you can continue along the path heading towards Wren Church.
Yes, Wren Church.
Alright, let's see here what we got here.
We enter the forest of dark despair.
Coincidentally,
How long are we?
Dark despair.
is actually quite pleasantly lit.
How long are we on the road before we get to the next spot?
Long enough.
Let's take a look here.
What do I got left in the old... Really? I got that much left in the old spellbook? Look.
Ironic because the Forest of Throat Lozenges was just populated with cackling witches. It's horrible.
Did we rest at all?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so how come I have a full spellbook and full burn? Huh.
We didn't do that much fighting. I used some spells.
That's weird. I should have at least... No, I didn't do... I didn't get...
Alright, so let me take a look at the map of... Alright, so...
Oh, you know what happened?
Hmm.
I wasn't able to save last game because the power went out. That's right.
Yeah, that would do it.
Yeah. So I don't know how much I'm going to assume Brett is Breast is up to at least 3 burn. I don't think Sethan was able to cast anything against this thing. Unless it says something differently on that other map.
Okay, so you are currently... Let me move you guys. That's not what I wanted to do.
That's a spell that I got cast. So
Alright.
he was blinking. Alright, that's fine.
I don't believe we've ventured into the mountain area.
Well, you... Okay, so you came in... Well, that's
we
where...
we were here. This is where our tokens were when we fought the thing in the cave. And then we continued northward from here.
Alright. Alright. Alright, give me one moment here.
Ah, Breast has 5 points of burn. Okay.
Alright, well, night is approaching, so you're going to need to make camp.
Camp? What's this camp you speak of?
Or whatever you have at your disposal to take shelter in.
Where do I go? Why am I down here? Why aren't we up there?
I moved you with the power of rock and roll.
Thank you. I was like, wait, why are we separate?
No, Brett adjusted it.
Don't you know? You never split the party?
Unless you mean into pieces.
Wizards in the middle? Keep the clerics in the middle? Keep the fighters hale and hearty?
Alright, so we spend a night in safety, I hope.
Don't you have Mage's Magnificent Mansion?
I have all sorts of things.
That's not one of them. We actually spending a night rest?
Let me double check my camping spell here.
Brett, are we going to get attacked in the middle of the night?
Mage's Private Sanctum.
Yeah, not as good.
Well, if you're going to be in if you're going to be in an extra dimensional pocket, then no.
I don't think Mage's Private Sanctum does extra dimension.
Mage's Private Sanctum is not an extra dimensional spell.
Mm.
It is a really nice camping spell, though. It creates a area that anybody looking inside of only can see a dark, foggy mass. Dark vision can't penetrate it. No sounds escape, so nobody can eavesdrop. Everybody inside can see out normally. Divination spells cannot perceive anything inside the area, and creatures inside the area are immune to detect thoughts. It prevents speech between people inside and outside because it blocks sound and vision. It does not prevent other communications, such as a sending or message spell or telepathic communication.
Spell does not prevent creatures or objects from moving into and out of the area.
But let me tell you, I'd never spend a 7th level spell on a nightly room when I'm only casting around that level. When I get 9th level spells, I can shuffle one of my 7th aside for it, I guess.
But you never will.
Well, the adventure is supposed to go to level 17, yeah?
15.
I thought it was 7.
I think he told us it was 15. It's a shorter one. So we're only on 13 and we're in book 6. We were at 15th level by the time we hit book 6 and Rune Lords.
I've been lied to by my random max AP level search.
Yeah.
Rise of the Rune Lords goes up to 20. It's an OG.
I think it goes to 17. Talking about Return of the Rune Lords?
No, I'm talking about Rise.
Doesn't go up to 20, does it? Goes up to 17.
Remember, Rise of the Rune Lords was one of the original APs that was supposed to take you from 1 to 20.
You guys are not going to get to level 20 with what you have left.
Damn.
You guys are really close to finishing it.
Damn! What? I want Wish!
Keep wishing for it.
Alright, so you make camp. Night passes by uneventfully.
Damn.
Although it is very creepy out here, so... However, when you wake up the next day, you are surrounded in a very dense fog.
That's fun. Well, tell me, my little lightning friend, can you do anything about this fog?
No. Not really? Well, you're useless. That's mean. I don't like you people anymore.
Alright, so what do you do?
How thick is the fog? How quickly does it obscure vision?
You can see it's about as obscuring as
Obscuring mist?
yeah.
Detect magic.
Yeah, you do that to the magic. It is a natural fog.
If it is, I do not detect any magic. It is likely a natural phenomenon. We could simply fly up 30 or 40 feet or so towards the fog and close with the targeted location.
Yes, that could be... No, I guess so.
I can't fly all that long, depending on how long we expect it to take us.
Does any of us have floating disc?
My mutagen gives me flight, and then I've got about an hour and a half on it.
Floating disc remains roughly 3 feet above the ground. Let's see. How do you feel about climbing into a sack with several frozen creatures?
They're mostly okay, I think. Are they the succubi?
They
He's
are.
talking to me.
Ooh.
I was.
Well, Quinley, I'm sure they're not going to do... We might not be able to get him out of the sack.
I
mean,
guess you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't want to be a burden. Oh, alright. Yeah. That's sort of weird, but... So we're gonna try and fly the rest of the way there because of some fog.
We don't want to be attacked in the fog or lose our way.
Alright then.
I mean, I suppose I could always create a small demi-plane for you to stay in instead.
That shouldn't be necessary.
I guess we'll just put him in the sack. I mean, time is a little bit of the essence.
Yeah. It should be alright. I don't like to make a fuss.
Yeah, he'll get that.
Alright, so Phil's the one carrying the bag. Reel is going to fly up with Phil at least 30 or 40 feet. I want to see how high we have to go before the fog ends.
Not very high, about 30 feet.
Yes, the fog ends up here. We may continue on our journey from this height. So perhaps another 20 feet or so to give us some clearance in case things still below us.
For you, Brett.
Huh?
For you.
What was for me?
What I just linked you.
Oh, sorry, didn't ping on me.
Don't worry about it. Read it later.
Alright. We fly on.
And we all fly on. All fly on with the overland flights and wings of air and a giant monster man in a bag full of ice succubi. Wait. That doesn't work.
Not very well, no.
Alright. Ren Church.
Alright, along the way, give me a perception check.
Okay, let me remind you as I do this that Phil and Reel both have some extra sensory goodness. Reel, for example, Phil and Reel both have 30-foot blind sight.
How high up are you again?
50 feet, which should put us 20 feet over the fog.
So that puts you also 20 feet above the ground. Well, actually, it puts you 50 feet above the ground. No, I'm sorry. It puts you... There's a 20-foot gap between you and the ground that you can sense.
Correct. I'm mostly concerned with things coming up towards us.
Alright, well...
Because if the fog occludes all vision and we're flying, we're not making very much noise.
Alright. Setham,
Yeah.
as you guys are flying, after a couple hours, you hear from down below you, it's very faint,
Okay.
but you hear the clanking of armor plates and some talking.
Ooh. What do I faintly hear?
It's a language that you understand. It is common.
Really? It's not one of the, never mind. It's not Goblin, it's not Draconic.
Nope.
Oh, I'm
So, here's what you hear. You can't hear. Get this witch back. We need to vigil The Order will know. It's very faint, so you can only hear every few words.
Oh.
But you can. But also, actually, no, Seth wouldn't know this. So.
Order, which? Real?
What?
It appears we might have company down below. Some sort of armor type fellows. You know, probably has his brain in his scabbard and his other things in his armor. You know what I'm talking about. A muscle-bound idiot. No offense, Quinley.
He's in a bag.
Yeah, he can't hear you.
I would think we would have had the bag open for Quinley to breathe.
It was like a straw.
Every now and then, Bill jabs in there with a torch just to make sure something fights back.
Shall we go down and have a look?
I suppose.
I mean, they're saying something about the Order, and they're apparently accosting a witch. So, not you, Phil. Some other type of...
Phil's hand goes into the bag and reaches for Quinley.
Yeah, what's up? We're
So,
there.
Is Quinley now your Pokemon?
Quinley, I choose you! Use Sword Dance!
Come again? Do we get where we're going?
Wait. What type of Pokemon are you?
Fighting type?
Alright?
Brilliant.
Quinley, use Mach Kick!
A kick.
There is something going on below us. We are going to check it out. People are talking.
Yeah, alright.
He's gonna drink some mutagen.
Down we go.
Alright.
Descending into the fog like the gods we are. I mean, we're gonna get our ass kicked now.
And he'll get out of the bag and fly on his own.
The fog being swept away by breasts, wings of air.
Alright, so as you descend, a small little camp begins to become visible throughout the fog. You see a handful of tents and some individuals dressed in armor. How are you going to approach?
We just said, we're descending through the fog like gods.
So right into the middle of their camp, then?
Real will, he will cast light on the back of his hood on the inside and pull it up. So there's blinding light emanating from behind him as he descends.
Uh-huh. Interesting choice.
Yeah, just because I can.
So,
I'm a little theatric today.
alright, so I have made a new map visible for you. The Knights of Ozim camp is now visible, if you would like to position yourselves there.
Alright. Knights of Ozim. Old woman. Knight of Ozim. 3. Knight of... Oh god, this is gonna be bad.
It will be great.
Alright. As you descend and become visible, all 4 armored individuals draw their swords.
Hello there! Did we come at a bad time?
As you look over their armor, it is gleaming steel plate, and you see that each of them is embossed with a holy symbol.
I know where we go from here.
Alright.
Don't worry about Setham, where Setham and Breast ended up. I was just grabbing another token. And we
Let's see here. They are a.
Oh wait, does Setham have religion? No, he's dumb.
You spend some gold on that.
I could have, but
Let's see here. Let's see here. Where's that information at? Son of a bitch. I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but. Alright, the holy symbol is that of Iomade.
oh, good. You're the good guys.
You see.
Did you roll that?
Oh, sorry.
No. You know nothing.
I think I'd be able to recognize the symbol of Iomade.
Did you roll your check?
The woman that you see here is currently in chains that are fastened down to the ground. She is old, perhaps in her 70s, if not older, and nude. Apparently, she is also seems to be writhing, her limbs at odd angles.
Oh!
So her sagging limbs contorted at painful angles by bloody manacles staked to the ground with a short chain. Limp gray hair barely conceals her naked frame, and her worn face holds a perpetual sneer.
Oh! I see. We've come at a bad time.
One of the knights approaches you with his sword drawn cautiously. He is an older. He is in his about middle aged. You reckon about 50, mid 50s. He says, "Who there? I am Sir Garvis Cursed, of the Knights of Ozim. State your business here."
Can I roll on the Knights of Ozim?
Sure. Knowledge religion. Or, yeah.
Oh, did we come at a bad time? Were you about to engage in, well, something? I don't want to, speculate at the moment.
The words holy symbol of... Well, you know.
No, I
We
don't.
are here on an unrelated matter,
Unless it's...
but you
I
can understand how this looks disturbing.
Alright, let's see here. Yeah. Alright, so you know that the Knights of Ozim are a military order dedicated to the goddess Iomade. They are based out of Lastwall. They are a order of paladins.
You're a long way from the last wall, Knights of Iomade.
It is our responsibility to patrol these lands and put down any foul beast. Now again, state your business here.
Oh, so you kind of do what we do. Excellent. So I take it she's, not your entertainment for the morning?
He is, quite offended.
Real size. We are here hunting cultists. Ignore him.
I should have...
Come on.
Unless you give me some valid reason why you're here, I shall arrest you all under the Order's authority and take you back to Vigil.
In response to that, you have no legal authority over us. While you may patrol for evil, you do not have the legal authority to detain or imprison lawfully free citizens traversing the country. This area is not outlawed for travel. The land is not illegal to pass into. Ergo, you would be exceeding your authority as a paladin, which I assume you are, by making threats of that nature. Would you like to reconsider your words?
My order is vested to me by the Knights of Ozim Order.
They are not recognized by the political powers in this country.
They are recognized by Last Wall.
Well,
This is not Last Wall.
What would you be arresting us for in your estimation? Walking about?
Well, flying about, really, Quinley.
Yes,
Sir,
but that's neither
just
here nor
so
there.
I'm aware, you your order is a branch of the Church of Iomade, correct?
Yes.
All right. So I take it you're here in Verlich, not just arresting old women who what if you throw a blanket over her? My God, she's ugly. Anyways, as
We
I'm
have
straight-
tried.
I'm not going to even speculate. Anyways, sir, we are here on business with the. Oh, what was that order that we're working with, Riel?
A secret one. Move on.
Ah, right. And we just happened to hear you. And speaking of moving on, I think we should move on.
We are here to clear out some cultists that worship undead nearby. That is our business here.
Okay. As you guys are talking, you hear you see a large man wearing dark armor and with the symbol of Pharasma embossed on his shield walk out one of the tents as if he's like shrouded in shadows.
No, that couldn't be. Could it?
I thought I heard a familiar voice.
Valengard?
So you still live, Rest.
What are you?
With new
Valengard?
companions, I see.
What are you doing here?
Serving my lady's will by purging this land of the undead.
It's been ages. Mr. Real, Setham, Quinley, and Mr. Phil. This is Valengard. He was a friend of the professor's. Oh, my goodness! I can't believe you're still here. You're even in this country. I thought you would have left by now.
Let's just say what we encountered back in Ravengrow has had me concerned. I've been
me
following
too.
my own trail of clues.
Oh dear. Well, could you vouch for us with these fine gentlemen who you seem to be
You're
working
shorter than I remember.
Yeah, well, it's a gnome thing, if you don't know. As we get older, we get smaller. And also, I'm flying.
That's not true.
Shut it!
Maybe it's a brain, but that might be specific to you.
Doesn't know much about gnomes. Anyways, oh, it's so good to see you.
Sir Cost, I know this one. He and I were in Ravengrow during the whole deal with the prison. They are marginally trustworthy.
Marginally, sir. Well,
You hear that? Marginally trustworthy.
Give me a diplomacy check.
No.
Someone.
I agree with that assessment, having met Rest, yes. That seems fair.
wow.
Wow, wow, wow.
Perhaps generous.
I'll assist.
Quinley, nope.
Real's probably got the best diplomacy out of everybody.
Quinley,
Yeah, because literally nobody had it, and I had to put points in it so somebody could talk to people without getting hit.
Quinley, you rolled an 8.
So that should be a 10. I have a 2 in it.
Oh dear.
Oh, you mean I rolled a 6 and then it came out to an 8?
I'm saying your total is an 8.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you rolled a 6.
Okay.
All right.
Do I convince myself that I'm not hostile?
All right. So,
I forgot about that. Feegs, if you didn't know, at the beginning of this game, Magic Dealer was playing Valengard of Valengard, a paladin. Unfortunately, decided to leave because of group. What was it? Group conflict? You felt?
yeah.
There was another player whose character was not willing to work with a paladin in the party.
Oh.
All right. So, you have because of Valengard's efforts, you have been able to move him from hostile to indifferent.
Yay!
He nods to the rest of the men, and they sheath their swords and says, "Very well, you may travel freely."
What is the business with the woman?
Yes, her. We encountered her in a caravan of Arsians. They claimed that she was a protector of their caravan, but we detected the taint of the demonic within her. We're taking her back to Vigil to have her exorcised.
Good luck on that.
Can I get a whoop knowledge something on what they mean by that?
By what?
Demonic influence are they referring to a possession, or is
that just her patron?
she got
or
a
what?
pact with an evil creature, or what?
Possession.
Oh, I can.
So if you want, I mean, if you were, you can examine the woman if you like.
I think I like.
All right.
You do not mind if I take a look at her?
Go ahead.
My brother and I are specialists in magic.
Her name is Lakmoria. Though the caravan claims she's nothing more than a simple fortune teller, we can tell she's under possession of a powerful demon.
Oh dear, demons. That's not something you get in this country. Usually it's werewolves or...
As you examine her, you can see that her eyes are smoldering with a faint yellow light in pinpoints that leak sulfuric fumes, and low animalistic growls escape her rapidly heaving chest.
Does she have an aura that would correspond with possession?
An aura.
Magical aura. If it's possession via a spell or a spell-like ability or something, then it would have a magical aura.
Let's see here.
Night Monarch, protect me.
I'm not entirely sure how that would be.
Depends on if there's something possessing her, the creature should have possession as like a spell or a spell-like ability or a supernatural ability.
Let me see here. Let me take a look at the creature.
Interesting. Does she? Okay, so Arcane Sight also tells me when I concentrate on a specific creature, whether or not they have any spellcasting or spell-like abilities, whether or not those are arcane or divine. Spell-like abilities registers arcane, and the strength of the most powerful spell or spell-like ability the creature currently has available for use. Because it's a ball or detection spell.
It's like detect magic on frickin' steroids.
What is it called again?
Arcane Sight.
Yeah.
Well,
Vegas 3, damn.
as you examine the woman, you don't really see much.
So no spells or spell-like abilities. No, nothing like that. No spellcasting.
She has some innate magical ability, but nothing really all that powerful.
Like first level spell, second level spell.
Yeah, first level spells, yeah.
Okay. Can I do a knowledge check, arcane or religion, to determine whether I could remove the possession with a normal, with a spell that would normally remove a spell-based possession effect?
Yeah. Give me a knowledge religion.
God damn it.
Okay. You know that this spirit demon can be expelled by using banishment, dismissal, or dispel evil.
Damn real.
What?
Oh, crap. I just saw the check.
Hold on, I'm checking something. I will share that information with the other party members, and I'm gonna stop and just kind of think for a minute. Y'all can converse while I'm plotting.
Yeah, I got nothing for that.
So, Valagard approaches, presses. So, tell me, what have you been up to since Ravengrow?
Well, I got wings. I lost my best friend. I got shackled up with these guys. And I've almost died a couple times. It's been fun.
Short and brief, like yourself.
Aw, Valengard, I missed you too.
I wouldn't say he's brief.
Also, I can throw a thunderstorm at things. Yeah. Been kind of an adventure. But we're very close.
He walks over to Quinley and just kind of silently sizes you up. Not bad.
He gets better.
No, he's got his mutagen, so he looks dog-like in wings and forearms and the whole bit.
No, seriously, he gets a lot better.
Yeah, I'm actually a half-elf. I don't know if you can tell.
Really, a half-elf?
You've known me for months.
Yes, but I really didn't care.
Touche.
That 8's charisma is really coming into handy tonight, isn't it? No, sorry, that's 7 charisma is really coming into handy tonight, isn't it?
Jeez.
Well, regardless, I mean, I'm sure you're, which half is the elven side? Please say your mother.
Well, both my parents were half elves, so.
Oh.
Wait a minute. If both of your parents are half
It
elves,
still makes a half elf. Don't
Then you
try
get
to-
twins, one elf, one human. Don't lie to us, we know the truth.
Oh, the jig is up! He runs away, flies away.
Oh dear, where will we ever get another... Never mind. Real? Are we going
Yes?
to do something about this woman before she, I don't know, becomes a massive demon thing and tries to kill us all?
Yes, I am just attempting to determine if I can do it without spending a large amount of gold.
Oh, right. I forgot how frugal you are.
Are we concerned about what might happen if we let the paladins handle it?
Well-
They seem prepared to.
Well, yes, but, you know, you never pass up a chance to do a good deed for the day. Besides, if
And-
this poor
and
woman
show off
is
your prowess.
possessed, she's suffering, and we should end that suffering. Like good adventurers.
Well, yeah, that's a point.
Well, I mean, you could end your suffering permanently.
That is one of the things I am considering. Not permanently, though, kill and reincarnate her. I mean, she's old, she wouldn't mind coming back as a young woman again, yes?
Is that how it works? You get a young body.
Yeah, you come back in the body of an adult. It is a great way to life cycle if you are getting, a little older and you getting those aches and pains.
Maybe I could come back as a hobgoblin.
Or as an elf.
Yeah, I don't romanticize elves, really. I'm alright with what I am.
I'm very alright with what I am. You know,
And there you go.
full
Yes,
elf.
the lesser races often think that.
Ah,
I see how it is.
oh, right, the famous elven arrogance. Spare me.
I noticed you weren't too reluctant to change out from elf when you got the chance into whatever you are now.
Oh, it's not a permanent thing. It is additive to what I have.
Oh,
Listen,
It is a
real
magical enhancement.
and Phil are they're like this. Don't worry about it.
Well, I have a way to do it, but it will be slightly expensive on my side right now because I do not actually have the required spells. I will have to access them in an alternative manner.
Are we really going to try and exorcise the demon?
Quinley's curious how you're going to do it.
what are you talking about? Hey, what tricks you got?
There are two approaches that I have, and I think one of them would not be particularly appreciated in this company. The first option would be, and this is the cheapest for what I have, would be simply to kill her, let the demon remove, reveal itself, etc., and then bring her back to life in a new body via reincarnation. That is something Phil can do. The other option would be to attempt a dismissal of the creature, but since I do not currently have that spell, I would have to access it using another spell, and that would be somewhat more expensive.
Let Like
Are you
a
going to try the limited
minor wish.
A limited wish, yes.
Ah,
Yeah. That's not too much. Isn't that cheaper than the reincarnation?
Reincarnation requires 1,000 gold worth of oils.
Oh. Somehow I thought
Limited
it was
wish
three.
requires 1,500 gold.
That shows what I know. And it's no sure thing, right? The dismissal.
No, there's a chance the creature will resist it. And out of character, Brett, I don't suppose something like protection from evil or something would help.
No.
Yeah.
It would protect you guys.
Actually, there may be one other option that just occurred to me.
Go on.
We could attempt to use a domination magical effect to take control of the creature inside of her and force it to willingly leave her body.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's good. That might work. And free,
Who's
right?
fighting this demon?
Well, it's likely to try and possess someone else, isn't it?
Well, probably. But at the same time,
The rest of us aren't quite as easy as it looks like this woman may be.
these are paladins, so it's not like any of them would be able to get possessed. Maybe. Set them kind
Isn't
of.
that the old woman from Crimson Throne you used for the token?
Yes.
You're double dipping.
You'll find that happens a lot.
Hey, I have resources at my disposal. I want to use them. Because they don't provide me anything else to use for this lady, so I want to use what I have.
I think she could do a good harrowing if you set her free.
The rest of you guys may not remember who she is.
I barely remember NPCs.
She's a pretty important NPC throughout the whole thing.
You know, there is one other thing that I could try in addition to that.
Oh, and what's that?
I could attempt to possess her myself and force the creature out that way.
Oh, that's what I thought you meant.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, the Crowley Gambit. I've heard of this.
That's a
I've
good
been
idea.
thinking about possessing one of my simulacrums for a while as another layer of defense, but that's a bit of a commitment to make. Still, I have this spell, and Phil does as well, so we could definitely try that.
I'll say go for it. If it works, groovy.
Alright, so I think the first thing we'll try is the dominate. 'Cause that's likely to be least freaky. Was I able to identify which demon it was that was inhabiting her?
No.
I don't think I have any mind reading prepared today.
I do. And I can give it to you to drink it if you want.
Oh no, that's alright. That's alright. We'll do it live. Let's see. It's a 5th level spell for Dominate Person. Is she currently helpless? Tied up in such a way that she is helpless?
Yes.
Glorious, that'll make this easier. Oh no! Never mind, the dominate isn't gonna work because it's dominate person. Target one
Isn't
humanoid.
She a person? Isn't
She is.
what she
I could dominate her, but the creature inhabiting her is the one I need to dominate and force out.
No, I thought you could try and dominate her, and then you make a opposed charisma check or something.
That would be if we were both exerting mental control over her. He's not
But you're not?
exerting mental control. He's actually taken her body over.
So couldn't you try possession and do the same thing?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Alright, first off though, since we're gonna do this route, we need to get some of the where are you? So many spells on my spell list to look through. I think it's Circle of Protection against Evil I want.
Okay.
A magic circle against evil. Thank you, there you are. Alright, before I attempt to exorcise the demon from her, we should all be protected so that none of us are attacked by the demons.
Oh, good. This is going to be exciting. And if that doesn't work, I get to see 5 smites, all going off at once.
Now, here is the scene. I can cast a circle of protection, which will protect anybody within the area from being possessed or influenced by the evil creature. However, you must all stand together for you to remain in the area. This is not a large area.
If you have a plan to exorcise this demon, we shall comply.
Excellent. Well, God, why don't you have your paladins surround you? I will target you with one of the spells, and myself with the other spell. And I will hit Valengard with Circle of Protection against Evil, and I will hit. I will move up to the woman first. Everybody else, do not move farther than 10 feet away from me. Or after I cast the sword, it will no longer work. I need you all to move next to me.
Right.
And
This should-
Reel and Phil will both land.
This should be fun.
Alright. And Reel will cast the second Circle of Protection on himself, encapsulating all the peoples.
Oh crap! I forgot
And-
to eat my cannoli.
This is going to be interesting. He's going to follow this up with casting Possession on the old woman. Now, the way Possession works is that the caster basically captures the target's soul and holds it within themselves. If it's an outsider, instead the outsider goes inside the creature. Since this thing is going to be a demon of some kind, it's going to be an outsider. So she's still in there. She's just captured. So when I cast Possession, I will be ripping the demon out of her And normally it would go inside of me, but I also have protection against evil up, so it should just force it back out if it fails the save.
Okay.
I think that logic checks out. Oh, where is my possession?
This is a bit unorthodox of a plan, but it's a plan. It's not one apparently the authors of this module came up with, so...
Possession is the updated... it's a new spell, but it's supposed to replace Magic Jar anywhere Magic Jar is mentioned. Alright, here we go. So it is going to be a DC 26. DC 26 will save.
Alright. And you said if it fails, it's forced out?
If it fails, it should be forced out.
And if it succeeds...
If it succeeds, then I will be unable to take possession of the old woman and return to my body automatically. If...
It failed.
Alright, it should be forced out next to her. I'm going to point out now that she is also in my area of protection from Circle of Protection Against Evil, which means she cannot be repossessed either.
Okay, so here's... You cast your spell. The entity within her fails. You see this smoke. The sulfurous fumes begin to emanate from her eyes and her mouth and coalesce into a shape, a large shape.
Come on.
Ooh, cool looking.
Roll initiative.
This should not take long. Like at all. We have 5 paladins and us.
Oh, the paladins won't be fighting.
Oh, poo!
They shouldn't. They need to stay there. And remember, don't get more than 10 feet away from real. Or you're on your own against saving against possession.
Got it.
So, let me just change up some music. No, that won't work. That should be alright. Okay, so let me sort the list. Quinley, you're first.
It's gonna charge, draw his Falcata, and take a full round.
Alright, go ahead.
The first one.
Let's see here. Alright, let's see here.
Let's sigh.
Okay.
Leucodemon.
Alright, you savage into him quite earnestly with your falcatas. However, you notice that your attacks aren't quite as effective as you feel they should have been.
Oh, I hate DR.
They are magic.
I understand.
Yeah. All right.
But
He lives on the second floor.
alright. It is now the
That
Leaky
was a deep
Demon.
cut.
It is now the Leaky Demon's turn. He's going to have to take a 5-foot step back, and he is going to emit from his mouth let's see, put this in the background there. Oh, that's the wrong template I want. I wanted this template.
The good demon uses mouth of salsa.
Oh yeah. Well, Quinley
It's
uses
very spicy.
Tostitos chips.
20-foot cone. That's. Alright, so I need Quinley and Real to give me reflex saves. Alright, Quinley, you saved. Real, you did not.
Or creates a wind of at least strong wind force.
Alright, and it will create
Now that- Brett,
Uh-huh.
that cone should have stayed.
No, because it creates a 20-foot
Flies linger for 4 rounds.
right,
Concealing.
and a 20-foot square cloud centered on the cone's original point of origin.
Okay. No, I see
So it has to
that.
be in its point of origin. So on no,
Well, what's the 20-foot?
so I have to create a square of 20 feet. Okay, like this. There we go. Alright, so now there's a 20-foot square block of flies buzzing around there for you guys to harass you guys for the next 4 rounds.
Yeah, sure.
And we're all sickened.
No, only if you fail the reflex save.
So,
It says if
so
you take damage.
Oh, never mind.
alright. Phil.
What is sickened again? I gotta make it toggle for them.
-2 to attacks, rolls, weapon damage rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks. Alright, Phil. Knowledge check on the Luca demon.
Planes.
Ooh. Planes, you say? 7 versus planes.
Alright. 3 questions. This is you know that this is a advanced Luku demon.
Special defenses.
Alright.
Yeah, special defenses, special attacks, and weaknesses. Alright.
Alright.
It is immune to acid and resistant to others and magic. And resists all weapons or all attacks from non-good or silver weapons. And you know what's horrifying?
Wait.
Phil actually says it in Real's voice.
Oh, good. Phil, you got your voice back.
That I did.
Excellent. If only Bill were here.
Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is target the lucky demon and cast a quickened ill omen. And I do not break the SR, so you can ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, the other thing I'm going to do... My favorite thing ever.
Misfortune.
And I don't bypass SR again. Carry on.
Alright,
Rest.
Okay. Breast is going to do what he does best. Number one, I'm going to eat 3 points of burn. Mental overflow. And I'm going to throw out a quickened air blast.
Alright, so let's see here. For 42 damage.
But we're not done yet. Because now I'm going to eat 1 more point of burn and throw out an empowered Zappy Zappy. And I don't overcome spell resistance.
Your spell resistance is 11.
No, that's the damage on the spell resistance.
What was your roll on spell resistance? A 29?
Oh, that would be the 20. Yeah, sorry. Does that overcome spell resistance?
Yes, it does.
Okay, then. Do I touch?
Yeah, you touch him.
Eat 46? Minus any DR.
Yeah, he resists some of that damage.
Not all of it.
No, not all of it. He resists a quarter of it.
Why is that so high on the damage?
Alright, Setham.
Oh, that's why that's coming. Okay, never mind. Alright, Setham. Setham is also going to do a knowledge check on this guy, Plains. See what he got.
Alright, you get 3 questions.
Alright, so we already got special attacks and
Defense.
special weaknesses and special defenses.
Mm-hmm.
What other stuff could I ask?
Okay, well, here's some additional information I can tell you.
Okay.
It has 2 additional abilities. It has an aura around it. A 50-foot aura. It's called Infectious Aura. All creatures within 50 feet of the Lico Demon take a -4 penalty on fortitude saves against disease effects.
Okay.
And it has Contagion. Any arrow a Leucodemon fires from its bow is tainted with disease. If a creature is damaged by a Leucodemon's arrow, it must make a Fortitude save or be affected by the spell Contagion.
Okay. So I got that.
Yeah,
So it's got an aura. It can fire disease at things. Anything else?
Not particularly. You already know just about everything else.
Okay. Alrighty then. You know what I'm gonna do?
Oh, by the way, when you hit it with your wind and lightning, it mutters something very guttural and abyssal.
Anybody speak Abyssal? Anybody? Anybody at all?
Probably. Almost certainly. Let me just double check. Phil does.
Alright.
That's oh, lovely.
Alright, Phil. Alright.
The only thing you'll taste is the sole of my boots.
Oh dear, it's one of those.
Alright. Alright, so what else is Seth I'm going to do?
It's immune to what's it called? Acid, right?
Yes.
And resists everything else. Well, since it works so well, even though I hate to get out of the aura of protection of evil, is it 10 feet?
It's a bad idea, bro.
It is a bad idea. So, Setham is going to pop over here and reach out and touch Faith. Nope, never mind.
Yeah, do that overcomes SR.
Ah! Is that a plus 13? That is a plus. Oh, that's a 1. Okay, that's why.
Okay, Real, you are still in the flies.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting turn. A weird one, at least.
Alright, I need you to give me another reflex save.
Oh, is the save ongoing every round?
Wait, hold on. Let me reread this. Okay. Okay, no, it's not. Okay, it's when you end your turn. Never mind.
Oh, I thought it was just a flat damage after that.
No, it's not flat damage. I have to roll for damage.
Okay. Well, Real is currently possessing Old Woman. Unless you let me dismiss him before combat. But I'm guessing not.
No.
So, Real and Old Woman's body is going to take a 5 foot, it doesn't really matter, a move action. And I can't move her, but I'm going to move her here.
Alright.
As a standard action, I'm going to dismiss the possession spell and return to my own body.
Alright.
And there's nothing I'm going to do with my move action. Or with my 5 foot. So that'll be my turn.
Alright, so give me a reflex save.
I will say, she is. I will say to Valengard and the Knights of Bosom, keep us safe.
All right. So you are going to take half of. Let's see here. You're going to take half of 16, so you're going to take 8 damage.
Hey, quick question.
That runs down to 3.
Quick question, Brett.
Uh huh.
Was Breast's air blast enough to disperse the flies? Oh, and well, never mind. It's got to be an area effect. Oh, wait. Or creates wind of at least strong wind force. I mean, it did have a
Creating
blast.
wind isn't an attack per se. It's a thing that actually creates wind in an area.
Oh.
Alright.
Oh.
Quinlay.
Quinley is going to be foolish and I guess I'll just he's gonna move around him and drink a potion of enlarged person, and you can take an AOO.
Yes, I will, and he will attempt to rake you with his claws. Uh, 26.
Nope. I mean, I don't think so. Let me double check. AC, no.
Yeah. I'm gonna, since you got larger, I'm gonna reposition you.
Yep. Okay.
And let's see here. I don't think this guy has. Let me check his feet, see if he has combat reflexes.
I don't think you get multiple attacks just for him moving through your threatened area multiple times.
No, it was also drinking a potion. Drinking your
Yeah.
Drinking a mutagen would also have provoked.
Okay.
But no, he does not.
Alright. That is his turn.
Okay. Alright, it is the Leku Demon's turn.
Why? Why is it its turn?
Because he goes after Quinley.
How
Did I
dare
need to
he
make
goes
another
after-
save against the things, or take... Oh, I'm gonna heal myself for 5 as a swift action.
Alright.
If you get possessed, I'm going to be very upset.
Alright,
He grins at you.
The creature is going to extend his wings and take to the air. And he's going to fly a total of 40 feet up. and
He's
move
gonna
20
take
feet.
an AOO from me.
Yeah.
Can I grapple as an AOO?
No.
Alright. Sorry, trying to find the right attack.
Alright, let's see here. Alright, so you hit him with your Falcata, and you deal some damage. Alright. He is going to fire his bow at Quinley.
Alright.
Let's see here. And missed terribly. Son of a bitch. You got a plus 20 to hit, and you roll a fucking 4.
Yeah, that won't do it.
Well, shoot.
Brett, I love you.
Phil.
Really do love you sometimes.
Does anybody else just take a lot of enjoyment out of crushing things?
Yeah.
Me too. Okay. Phil is going to take a move action. And he'll fly over here and up a little bit, so he's still within 10 feet of Real. Then he is going to use another Quickendale Omen. He has 3 of them. And fail the SR thing by rolling a 1. Whatever. Misfortune.
Alright, let's see here. It succeeds. Finally, it did something right.
No, that's not what we wanted him to have, right?
Alright, I did the plan. You guys do the combat, because I'm not doing well with that.
Alright. Breast is going to do what he do best. And oh wait, 4 points of burn. That's another 20%. Ha ha! It's up to 50. Huh. That's fun. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to use a point in my stored buffer. And then I'm going to gather power. That's for gathered power. And I'm going to send off a empowered Zappy Zappy. Overcome spell resistance?
Yes.
Excellent. E37. D.
Okay, so
Oh no.
your electric blasts arcs across the air. It strikes the Lako demon square in his chest. You see it shudder violently as it fades back to the realm from whence it came.
Oh, good show there, Breast.
Yeah, good shooting.
Thank you, everyone.
All right. I had a plus 20 to hit. 34 would have
Still mad
hit.
about that?
Man, some really average rolls. Anyway, so
Yeah, my fortitude's a 19 right now, so you still would have a time sticking me with that.
all right. So I imagine that Rio will be moving out of the area with the flies until they finally disperse.
Yep.
All right. So we are going to exit combat.
Phil will hit the old woman with major healing hex. She's probably not feeling super great right now.
Well, that ends that part of this adventure. As we ripped through and destroyed. Oh, and see, told you, Valengard. Quinley gets better.
Can somebody give her some clothing now?
Yeah.
Oh, you all right, man?
Oh, the old
Huge
woman
dog
goes.
face.
Thank you very much for that. That was most uncomfortable ordeal. One of the knights wraps a blanket around her.
Really, you're a hell of a caster. I'll give you that.
That is the job.
Yeah. Well, I think we've proved our awesomeness.
Sir. Alright, so, let's see here. What's this guy's name again? Sir Garvis Cursed walks up to you and says, well, Upon seeing that bit of heroism, I could believe I could make an exception for you in traveling here.
Probably safer for everyone.
Yeah, it's just another day in Ustalav. Demons and werewolves and vampires and...
You remember the fish people?
Oh yes, the fish people from beyond the stars.
But, I do not even know your name, but how were you possessed in the first place? Do you remember?
Yeah, my name is Lakamoria. I'm a fortune teller for a caravan. We are from Dvasia. We have traveled through these lands, and in order to protect my fellow caravans, I allowed that creature to possess me.
The, Sir Carr says, we found her locked inside of a cage in her caravan.
Wait. You allowed it to possess you?
Yes, to protect my fellow caravanners from even greater threat.
Okay.
Why? Why would you... There are other ways.
What was the greater threat?
Let's see here. Does she even know? Does she know specifically, or does she just have a vague? Let's see here. Let me see here if I can't get you some information on that.
I mean, seriously.
Cast detect plot point.
You do detect a plot point.
Let's see here. I do not know specifically what evil threatens, but I know it is of a great power.
Yes, so let's get possessed by a demon that spreads diseases.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
No.
I'm an older lady.
Yes, you are an old lady, but seriously, send one of your younger members off for training, or hire a wandering paladin or something.
We are not wealthy.
Neither are wandering paladins.
I have a suggestion for you. How many people are in the groups that you are trying to protect?
About 20.
20. Second, doing some math. How old does she look?
How old?
Yeah.
About 70.
Alright. Sorry, there's a section I need to find here.
Oh yes, let's go get possessed.
Here we go. Okay. Ooh, that's kind of pricey. So she looks like a member of, I'm guessing here, of a group of Varesian travelers. Fortune teller is a bit of a hint.
However, since these knights saw fit to incarcerate me, I fear for the safety of my family traveling in the caravan. Would you mind traveling with me? They were going to stay at the nearby abandoned village of Witherleaf.
The abandoned village, eh?
Yes,
We do have a bit of a pressing, potentially world-ending matter to get to.
Do you now? What might that be?
Well, in short, some people are threatening to return the tyrant to the world again.
The knights hear you see this, and they look absolutely aghast. Like, no, it cannot be!
I'm sorry, what?
This is why we are here hunting cultists.
No, yes, the Whispering Way, I believe. Right, Breast? Yeah, didn't Valengard tell you?
He told us of the tales of when you were at the prison, but involving the plot of the Whispering Way, but we have not had any details of what's been going on since then, of course.
Oh, yes, apparently, things are coming to a head, although we have, slightly derailed what... No, never mind. Regardless, yes, it's Whispering Tyrant and the Whispering Way. That's what we're here to deal with, apparently.
Harrowstone. Many fond memories of that place.
Yeah, you say fond, I say horrific shots of my own death.
Anytime you get to purge the undead from this world is a good day.
I like you. You seem like a stoutful fellow.
You know, I'm starting to remember why you left. Anywho, maybe you fine paladins could go with the old lady and, you know, protect the Cavaliers while we deal with the Whispering Way, you know, because you know, things are coming to an end.
Perhaps. Where are the Whispering Ways plot going to be unfurled here? If they are involved, we should know.
Was there involved?
What was that?
I don't know.
Dogs.
Oh my god, that was so...
I thought that
This
was
is my life.
I thought it was Ironbite for a second.
No, that was so adorable.
They're watching my wife and her sister walk up the stairs and leave them behind here with me.
Oh, poor babies.
So, Brett, is this a actual... We're supposed to go to this place because of the storyline, or...
It's a side plot.
Side plot, huh? I feel like the fate of the world is a little bit more important than escorting her to a village, though.
Alright, well... We should... Alright, so the knights are still wondering, you know, they want more details about what has been going on with the Whispering Way.
It's a long story. From what I understand, the group you were with earlier has basically been chasing them. Me and my brother here joined after they killed our brother, who had joined the party, so I don't know the details of when or why. And we have been seeking retribution against them since.
Yes, I noticed that Dress is the only one left of my original companions. What happened to the others?
Some died. One left on his own accord, had some stuff to do. Picked up some new along the way. It's really the long and short of it. Dangerous work, you know.
Oh yeah, it's been kind of a harrowing time. Everybody else has been just kind of leaving me alone or dying. I'm kind of upset.
Snap out of it.
Valengard's eyes just kind of flash red, and he kind of wraps himself more in shadows, like, yeah, no, I'm not hugging you, kind of thing.
And then I made myself tiny for some reason.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
Alright.
I can still hear you guys though.
It's been a while, and you know.
If it weren't for that teleport thing, I'd just pop over there and back.
Yeah, all those teleport traps.
Yep.
Well, you know, things are... The hell? Oh, never mind. You know, things have just been... We've just been going on and on and on, and Whispering Way keeps getting ahead, and then, you know, we fought the other world, an elder god of the Void Lords, and things, and Setham over there, he became manic about tentacles, and I was almost driven mad, and it's been a rough time. It's been a rough couple of weeks.
Weeks. It's been months.
It's been a rough couple of weeks. Magic has a very neat trick. It says you're offline.
On map tools?
No. On Discord.
That's probably just how he has it. On my end, it said... yeah, it just says he's offline. Probably just how he has his status set.
I figure as much. I'm just...
Yep. Nobody sees me.
Well, you know, things happen, and people leave me, and I just have to live, bear it, and grin, shoot lightning.
Right.
Shoot air.
Very well. If you will not accompany this woman to her caravan, I suppose we shall.
I would if we went up against this deadline. We want to get there before, you know, they do the thing and return the tyrant to power and create a real line of dead people.
Where are you headed after we are done? There we can meet you. If the undead to be purged, I want to be there.
Well, we can certainly supply you with the directions. And Real will do so. Phil's gonna hit him with that healing hex since he's down some.
Alright. Let's see here. Let's see here.
You're heading to Ren Church.
We are indeed.
The hunt haunted fortress monastery.
Haunted. Like, how haunted are we talking?
As haunted as everything else in this god's forsaken land.
Okay, that's not telling me anything. Like, are we talking Harrowstone?
It's a lot. The answer is a lot.
No.
Very well then. Until we meet again.
Yep.
And rest.
Yes, Valengard?
Don't die.
Trying not to.
Because if you come back, I will put you down.
Wasn't planning on coming back after I die.
We do have the incarnates. That's okay, yeah?
Or rather, I should say, you know, if you die, don't come back. Or something along those lines. Anyway, so.
It would be a grave mistake.
No, a grave mistake would be killing a bride and groom by tossing the groom out the window and then okay, sorry, that's something else.
A grave mistake would be disagreeing with the figure cloaked in black.
After all,
Yeah.
you shall not escape death twice.
You know, I knew someone who was able to escape, who death couldn't stop. He was a good egg.
Are we?
It's a very odd conversation.
Are we? Who are we talking about here? Garrod? Are we talking about Zed?
We're talking about Nick Saber, the dragon unleashed.
Sure. All right. So.
Oh God! I just realized his name was Nick because he cut himself.
Well, the knights invite you to share their fire and whatnot.
Yay!
Then they will. Next day, they will. They tear down their camp and set off for Witherleaf. And you, I imagine, are going to be head towards Ren Church.
Yep. So are we spending the night here, guys?
Well, you can if you want to. You don't have. It's only about midday at this point, so you can take off now.
We can get closer and stop when we're a little bit closer. I'd like to go in with at full strength, considering what we're facing.
Sure.
All right. So, you guys, I guess, are taking off to the air again?
Back in the bag, eh?
Alright. Alright, so at this point, the fog has dissipated enough where you can see the ground below you pretty clearly.
Good. We as the fog clears, we should get a little lower so we're not so conspicuous.
Alright. You fly along for a few hours, and as you do, give me perception checks.
Just gonna do it off of this map. 'Cause it's easier that way. I can't believe you brought back Valengard for this.
I asked Magic if I could. He approved.
I like it. It's great.
I figured this would be. I asked my dealer, do you think he would work well with other paladins? And I figured it might help you guys get along with this group of knights because you guys were kind of weak on diplomacy.
True. I was about to fireball them here for a minute.
All right. So, all right. You all smell in the air smoke.
Oh dear.
And those of you who rolled So Real and Phil, you can see off in the distance smoke rising from the ground.
In the direction we're headed?
Yes.
There's smoke coming from that way. Perhaps a campfire, perhaps a fire. Wildfire? Or... Is it like extremely broad or just a little bit?
You can see it's kind of a narrow streams, but it's in a clearing. As you approach, you can see below you the ruined remains of a village and several burning and several carts.
Did we just find the caravan?
Yeah.
Well, crap.
So you either can stop, investigate, or keep going.
Let's see what destroyed it. It might be something we end up facing.
Alright, let's see here. The blackened remains of an old village burned centuries ago dot the landscape between large earthen mounds. Many of these barrows have been excavated or have collapsed, and the once sealed entrances of several of these tombs have been sundered open. Smoke still rises from the charred remnants of almost 24 Varsian wagons scattered haphazardly among the mounds. Let's see here. I'm going
Is there
to make
a map for this?
Yes.
Excellent.
Go to Witherleaf Barrows.
This is not going to be good.
I need to turn off the fog of war.
Which direction are we coming in, guys?
From the south.
That's great. I love it. I absolutely love it.
I feel like we're watching Zelda's home village burning.
I know. Oh my god. I mean, I feel sorry for these people that, you know.
So the houses are, long since abandoned and in really poor condition, but the wagons are new.
No, the wagons are... I'm gonna put Breast at, I'm gonna keep him at 15. Stethem's gonna be at 10. Up.
Yeah, let's see here. Alright, so what do you do?
Where specifically is the smoke coming from?
You see it coming from several of the carts. These red things are the carts, and whatever remains of the houses is still burnable, still kind of smoldering as well.
Well, the old woman was correct. Although I still fail to see how being possessed by a disease demon is able to protect her people from this.
She could have struck a deal with it, or allowed it to possess her instead of somebody else that she cared about.
Alright. As you begin to investigate the carts, the weather begins to turn. Dark clouds billow overhead. Severe winds begin to accompany this howling storm of eerily glowing, sickly green vapors that coalesce into images of ghostly, leering faces.
That's not me, by the way.
Of
You
course
guys
not.
are
They
in
would
lead
be
of this?
dead. Quinley gets pulled out of the bag when we get close to the village or to the smoke.
He's going to start buffing himself.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic, or rather use my Arcane Sight, which is the same thing.
Oh yeah, this storm is magical.
Is it a specific spell? Or just magical in nature?
It is being caused by a specific spell. Yes. Do a spellcraft check. Control weather. Alright, I need everyone to give me will saves.
What? Already?
Mm-hmm.
I should impersonate. Does Setham really have a 12 will? Yeah, he does. Breast isn't any better.
Okay. Setham, the swirling images and phantasms that you see swirling in the mist, they have an effect on you. You are going to be panicked for that might help if I had that open bracket. 7 minutes.
Minutes.
Is this coming from a creature or from a specific identifiable thing?
This is coming from the storm itself.
A booga 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 booga.
That is quite a penalty.
Setham just kind of fly into a house.
Wouldn't you run a... Well, okay, I guess that's fair.
Alright, I need to also make another roll
That was
here.
Setham who failed?
Uh-huh.
So Setham drops his weapon and runs for 7 minutes?
Well,
Alright.
panicked isn't exactly like, run the minutes.
Alright, I need to...
Safe for 7 minutes.
Alright, let me see here. 1 second. Now I need to go back up to where I was in the book. It's, of course, it's not going to have the storm's effect where it needs to be. I have to go all the way back to the end of the book to look it up, and then go all the way back to the...
I hate that.
Brett.
Uh-huh.
Is at least one of these is at least one of these houses semi-intact?
Give me a, roll me percentile. We're looking for 20%.
80 to 100.
Nope.
Okay then. Guess what? Setham is
In your panic state, you're unable to find anything.
so Setham is now out of town.
I mean, let's face it. Okay, so, what else happens here? Okay, and then, you see...
Brett, if you get Setham killed, I'm gonna eat you. And then I'm coming back with a paladin.
It's just all happening
you
quickly.
see crawling out of the rubble, people.
Or what's left of people. Oh, these are not survivors.
And yes, Real and Phil, you can detect that they are glowing in magic with 2 effects.
What effects?
Well, you can give me a spellcraft. Oh yeah, your spellcraft's probably high enough. Doesn't matter at this point anyway. Okay, animate dead. And veil.
Veil.
They are definitely undead. Do not be fooled. Can we act now?
Yes, roll initiative.
So Setham will not be in this combat.
Fact of the matter is, Setham won't be in this combat for a long time now. Hey,
We'll
guys,
see. We'll see.
you think we can stretch this out for Okay, so it's let's see, 60 times 7.
70 rounds.
No. 420. 42 rounds. I'm sorry. Think we could stretch this combat out for 42 rounds to enough for Setham to come?
I'm gonna try to get you back into the fight faster than that, but we'll see if it works. I've not been rolling great.
Okay. Keep in mind that Setham has booked it out of town with Myrmidon.
So
grumbling.
7 minutes at 10 rounds per minute is 70.
Well, I'm assuming since we haven't had any time to act, you're one turn worth of movement away at the moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Alright, so let me come back and let's see. So I got 60, let's go 100
Yeah, so I'll put it to you this way. All this is everything I described happened simultaneously, so you really haven't even had time to move yet.
Okay, good.
Basically, at this point, you have dropped your weapons and are in the process of getting ready to bolt.
Yep, so Myrmidon is on the ground. This is not going to be good for our relationship.
He's like, "You pansy!" Alright, I need to also get out. I need to go over here.
Your sword's a little homophobic,
Definitely
don't
roll
you think?
initiative then.
These carts and houses are interesting.
Yeah, I downloaded them off a. There's a website where I download a bunch of stuff from. Okay, I need to roll initiative for. I'm just gonna have one token being used for the zombies because there's fucking 18 of them. And these guys they don't get a bonus, so I need to. Oh, well, that's nice. They'll be going dead last. And the other things you cannot see.
Is it obvious Setham is terrified?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so I guess I should roll Setham's initiative. Oh, for the love of fuck.
Don't let him run.
You'll be going first.
No, Breast will be going first.
Nat
20. Actually, that's a Nat 18. Okay, never mind. Yeah, we're gonna have a.
I need to set the sort order. Okay, Breast.
Oh boy, look what we got here. I can't stop Setham from running with Breath. Maybe I can. Hold on a second. What do I got? I can't snake. Ride the Blast isn't gonna do shit. Bum 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 bum. Gather power and zappy zappy Verizian Survivor. Oh, that's shit damage. Oh well, they're like CR 1/2s. They're zombies. It's not exactly like they're gonna be
Okay. Let's see here. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do a roll here real fast for something. Okay, everyone give me perception checks.
even the panicked one.
Yes, this is to identify the source of the casting. Okay. Bress and Phil, you're able to determine the origin of the casting, and you see high up on one of the hills.
Which direction?
Over here.
Okay. Which fire? Oh,
Why would I
no!
Holy fire!
Alright.
I'm not scared of you.
Alright, so Brest, what were you doing?
I am zappy the nearest zombie.
Alright, well, that would be the one right in front of Setham, and yeah, you blast them to pieces.
Of course I do. These things are not going to be...
No, they're fodder.
Yeah.
You know, you blast apart this young looking man's like, help me, and you're like, no.
Okay.
All right.
I helped you.
All right.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't. Did I
Setham.
not put these guys in the order? I thought I did.
Oh, is it their turn?
No, it's not. Not yet. I need to add and.
Well, Setham drops Myrmidon and flies. That's a double move. What is it, 4 times? And there he is. Babbling incoherently. And I'll be right back. I'm going to go use the restroom.
Okay.
Yeah. Yarr.
Alright, it is the Witch 5's turn.
Dude, they're quick.
Well, I mean, we went from 30 down to their initiative, so there's a huge gap there.
Hey, 8 is a solid number.
Don't feel bad. The zombies did worse. The zombies rolled a 5. All right, let's see here. These guys will.
What is Setham flying with?
I don't know what he's using to fly with, but
Alright, I'm back. Did you do anything, or am I good?
Setham, what are you flying with?
Overland flight.
Okay, so you know it's speed 40, right?
Not so, sir.
It's
Yeah,
only
yeah,
30
that's
if you're wearing medium armor.
Oh, it is 40. Okay, hold on a second.
Is Setham wearing medium armor?
No, Setham.
what's their movement speed?
Is not.
Movement speed.
It's 40.
Okay, these guys are move fast.
You can only go. You can only go. ET. There you go. Holy diver.
Okay, so one witch is going to move. It's going to fly to here, and they are currently 20 feet up, all 3 of them. And let me check range. That is too far away.
Quinley's gonna ask. He's gonna say to the caster, "You got anything that can fix Setham if I get him back?"
I don't think there's anything that can fix him. But I will handle the fear.
What's that? Oh, okay.
Alright, this one's going to double move over to here. This one's going to fly up to here. And this one will move to here. Let me... Alright, so that's their turn. Quinley.
You need me to get him?
No, it's fine.
Alright, and then he charges. and takes a full round on the Witchfire.
All right, so you're currently flying, correct?
See that close. Yeah, he has wings.
Okay.
They're not long term, but he can fly.
Okay.
Okay. Full round power attack enlarged. First one.
Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh wait a minute. One of them was not a Witchfire. Which one? That was a Night. Okay, I need. Hold on 1 second here.
I heard that.
I need to. I'm pretty sure. Did I make a miniature of this one? Yeah, here it is. Here, I need to look. I need to. Ooh, I thought. You heard what?
You mentioned what it was. Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
What about the second time when I said it?
I'll be honest with you. I'm barely paying attention. As
I never listened to you.
And,
All I heard was Hunter 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hunter.
I'm gonna have to.
I barely knew her. Yuck, 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 yuck.
Make a correction here.
Oh God. I needed a new office chair. You okay there, sweetheart? So wait, is one of them not Witchfire?
No, one was not a Nightfire. A Witchfire. I need
Hey,
to.
received an invalid image. Lovely. That means Brett. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, that's even better. One's a night hag. I'm not going to reset my map tools.
Oop, that's not right. 2-1-1. Alright, that's. Alright. Alright, so, currently you went up there, you were going to attack that particular Witchfire with your sword, your first attack.
Yeah, I think he'll actually go here, though, because he doesn't need to be that close to him.
Alright, let's see.
He has fluid form.
Okay, so I just had to double check something. Alright, you are able to strike it, but your weapons pass through it. But you do cause some damage.
Okay.
So,
As if they're incorporeal?
yes.
Oh, good. Oh, goody. You know what that means.
Nope. That's my turn.
Alright, I'm just dealing with the damage right now, and... Okay. Phil.
Alright, Phil is going to take a full move action, or I guess one move action towards Sethem.
Uh-huh.
And Sethem.
I'll wait for the dogs. Oh, this means I get to use a cool ability if this works. I'm sorry, but panicked, you know. Can't exactly. Yeah. I think this means I get to use a cool ability of Setham's.
Is it be useful?
Useful for me.
Be
I am-
useful. I cast be.
Yeah, I cast Be Useful on Setham. Setham, any fear effects you are currently under are suppressed.
Yay!
I've kept one memorized ever since that one time, like half the party went running in terror.
Oh yeah, that was fun times.
That's it for Bill.
Okay, now we check out this thing, what it can do.
Right now, Myrmidon is probably like, "What the fuck are you doing, you stupid moron?"
No, that's not gonna work. So I can't use that spell.
So sorry.
You guys are all You guys are all above 10 hit dice, so that spell won't work.
I'm sorry.
I know that feeling.
I don't.
All right. Well, it will. It will move to here. And I need to double check something here. What is the range on? Okay, so oh yeah, that should be in range. So let's go double check here. Oh yeah, you're in range. This is she is cast level E, and all right. So she begins to cast a spell, and 4 balls of bright energy fly towards Quinley.
Which one is this?
This is the Night Hag.
Okay. Can I do a spellcraft?
Yes. It's magic missile. You take 15 points of force damage.
Alright.
Wow, really?
Apparently.
Yeah, let's use magic missile.
Well, she's too far away to use anything else right now, so. Real.
Finally, knowledge checks on the Witchfire.
Religion. Alright, you get 3 questions.
Special defenses, special attacks.
Alright, let's see here. And special attacks. Alright, Alright, let me see here. Make some edits to this text. So I want to give you the save DCs.
And then my third question is going to be really specific. Do they have the ability to cast control weather, and if so, how many times a day?
The Witchfires do not.
Alright.
Alright, anything else?
Question-wise, that covers the questions. One for the Night Hag.
Night Hag will be... Flames. Okay, well, you'll get the page.
Woo-hoo.
Because you rolled a 47.
The green ones are immune to fire and incorporeal.
Oh, they are? Neat. Zappy zappy.
The other one is damage resistance, immunity to fear, fire, sleep, spell resistance. Let's see. Real is going to... Okay, I need to ask a question. Is the fear effect... I'm hearing myself and it's driving me crazy.
It's probably me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm muting.
Okay, so the fear effect that hit Setham, did that appear to come from the storm itself?
It came from the storm.
Alright. I'm going to attempt a greater dispel magic against the control weather than to dispel the storm.
Okay. Huh. Well, I think that is sufficient.
Alright, and then I will move to there.
Okay. Alright, well, the zombies are going to move now. Alright, so let's see here. Alright, well, you're 15 feet up, so it looks like everyone's up in the air, so no one can be hit by the zombies, so that's not gonna matter. I hear crickets.
That's probably where I am. I'm not going to be able to do anything about it. If it's super bothersome, I can mute myself.
Nah, that's alright. Is it crickets?
Yeah.
Well, the zombies at least all move closer. Even though they can't reach you because everyone's up in the air.
How high up am I to get this witchfire?
You have to be at least... Well, she's up 20 feet up in the air.
Okay.
So you at least have to be high enough in order to hit her.
Because I have a 15-foot reach if these things are moving around under me.
Well, okay. So you would have to be at least be 5 feet off the ground.
Oh, wait, no, I have a 20-foot reach. Because I have +5 from enlarge and +10 from fluid form. And I have combat reflexes. Sounds like I might be able to hit these guys.
Alright, so... Sounds like 2 of them should be able to hit you then.
Well, They hit me?
You say you have a 20-foot reach, so how high off the ground are you?
Well, I was high enough to attack the Witchfire.
Alright, so she's 20 feet off the ground, you have a 20-foot reach.
So I'm probably 20 feet off the ground.
Alright. Breast.
But do I get to attack these guys with my 20-foot reach beneath?
Yes.
Nice.
They move into your threatened area. If you have a 20-foot reach, it means you can reach them.
I will take it.
Take the pawns off the board.
Just the first one, and then I'm going to do it again.
It doesn't really, I mean...
Okay.
If you can't
That's
hit
rolling
and kill
twice.
a zombie...
Okay, they're just simple. All right.
Yeah, I mean, the only way you can possibly miss it is if you roll a 1.
Sweet.
Alright.
Slice, slice.
Alright, breast. Iron Bite.
You're still muted, bro.
So there's only one thing to do. Gather power and zappy zappy some witchfire. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna fly over here to here. And as we zoom by to here, oh wait, no, never mind. Why do I do things? No, you know what? I'm gonna eat a point of burn. Because I can. Oh, that's supposed to be on. Haha. Anyways. Hey. There we go. And the 5th point of burn. Gather power. And zappy zappy some witchfire. How do you like them apples?
Which one?
Witchfire.
Witchfire, okay.
Oh, point blank shot should have been on too. Add a point. Add a
and
point
damage.
of attack. Add 1 to both the attack and damage rolls.
Okay, that'll hit. And you hit for 37 damage.
38.
38 points of damage.
Alright, 38. Alright. Setham.
Well, Setham, there will be a point used in Myrmidon's arcane pool to teleport Myrmidon back to Setham's hand. And then Setham is going to... That really sucks that I really can't see. We'll put him there as a double move. And I erased that because of reasons. Alright. Oh, that's just a single move. Setham will... let's see. Spells.
Oh, by the way, like half of these tokens are from Curse of the Crimson Throne.
I figured as much. 25 feet plus 5 feet per level. That's way too much.
Yeah, they are.
Nope. Ignore that. I clicked the wrong button. Well, actually, that's going to be very useful later on. All right. Setham is going to double move. So we'll go to here. All right. That's Setham's roll.
All right.
I did not cast Ghost Whip though. I don't even have Ghost Whip prep today. Poop.
All right.
Okay, I'm done.
All right. It is time for the Witch Fives to go. Let's see here. The one in front of Quinley is going to cast a spell defensively. Let's see here. Where's their concentration at? Alright. Concentration versus the spell's cast. The spell's level is a. So it's what is it? 15 times twice the spell level?
Yeah, for casting defensively.
15 plus twice the spell level.
All right. So. Alright, so the only way they can fail this is if they roll a 1. They succeed. This Witchfire is going to cast a spell on, let's see here, is it a area effect? Let me check the spell specifics here. Alright, what's the range on this?
What spell is it?
Ray of Enfeeblement.
Not a bad choice, but if I get a
range is close, range corresponding rays. It's probably just okay. It's just like ray of scorching.
I don't
rays.
get a save,
It's
do I?
rays. Yeah, you will get a save. Give me a what kind of save is this? It is a fortitude save. All right, you managed to save. You're going to take
half.
Oh, hold on. I need to make. I also need to make a ranged touch attack.
That's not going to be hard.
All right. So, but you will, if I succeed, you will take half of what this will be. It's going to be plus 2 is be a plus. Okay. All right. Alright, I need to do a ranged touch attack. Ranged touch attack bonus is going to be a 29 your touch. I'm pretty sure that will hit.
Yeah.
So you're going to take. So you will take 2 strength damage.
Okay.
The other one is going to try and hit you with a ranged attack. So this is a ranged touch attack. 20 to your touch.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so this is going to be for... It'll be for 23 damage plus the effects of Witchfire.
Witchfire!
I need you to give me
That one.
I need you to give me a will save. You saved.
I'm sorry.
Alright. Quinley.
I'm wondering why my strength is so high. That seems off. Sorry, I think I might have something wrong here.
I'm guessing it should be somewhere around 36.
Yeah, normally my strength is 28 with my belt, and then the mutagen adds 6, so 34, and then the enlarged adds 2, so 36, and then with the ray it should be 34. So I'm gonna, hold on, I'm gonna take this stuff off and fix it. Alright. Sorry, let me turn that back on.
You're gonna pimp my transmog.
I think he's gonna take a AOO from that guy, and he's going to charge the other guy.
Alright. So.
Can I do that? Is that moving through a space?
No, your move box isn't clipping through it.
Okay. Alright, so I charge the other guy and unload on him, but you can do an AOO.
Alright, so this is a touch. So 24 to your touch. So you
can you take AOOs with touch attacks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, this will be for 27 damage, and give me another will save. Alright, I'm going to go off your first roll, which is successful.
Alright. Sorry, did I take damage before?
Yes, you took...
That 24 was that damage you did to me?
No, the 24 was a to-hit roll. The 27 was damage, and then you also took...
Oh wait, I have DR. What kind of attack is this?
It is incorporeal.
So it's just like energy drain or something? It's negative energy or something?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. I'll attack the other one.
So you've taken 23 and 27 damage. Total.
You mean that 24 from before?
No. So you got hit once with a ranged attack for 23 damage on their turn.
Okay, alright, I gotcha.
So you've taken a total of 50 damage.
Alright, maybe I wouldn't have moved then. Alright, I'm going to use a swift action to heal myself for 5 and unload on the other guy.
Okay. Okay, so this would be for... Alright. Again, your weapon doesn't feel all that effective, but you're doing some damage.
Okay.
Alright. Phil.
Well, Quinley messed up my plans.
Sorry.
That's alright. Quinley will fly over this, or Phil will fly over this way. He is going to target the night hag with his last. I can hear myself again.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, it just makes it hard for me to think. A quickened ill omen against the night hag. his last quickened ill omen.
Okay, let's see here. That will make it through the spell resistance.
Excellent. So the next 3 rolls has to re-roll twice.
Okay.
For his standard action, he will follow that up with an innervation targeted at the Night Hag.
That will not make it through spell resistance.
That will not.
Alright.
And that's his turn.
Okay. Now it's time for the Night Hag. Okay, let's see here. Well, she is going to hit Phil with some magic missiles. So I imagine that this ill omen also applies to this as well.
If there's a roll involved, it's like a.
It's a roll for damage, so
Let me double check then.
you know it's in.
D20 rolls.
Okay, only d20 rolls. Okay, so you're going to take 12 damage.
Hold on, I have a thing. I thought I added in some spell resistance. I must not have. Not seeing it listed.
I will be right back. Yeah, that didn't work.
Yeah, I would think you would have. You have some spell resistance.
I don't generally like it, so I may have decided not to at the end.
Okay. Real.
Alright, I was hoping to catch all 3 of these in my shenanigans, but I'm excited I finally get to use this, even if it's not super necessary. Real is going to take a 5-foot step using his dimensional jaunt thing. Alright. And he is going to cast a spell. It has a 30-foot area of effect. It should hit Carrion. It should hit the Night Hag and the Witchfire 2.
Okay.
He is using his energy mixture ability to change it to electricity. Because it's acid, and that's the only option he has that he knows of that's not going to get affected by both of them. That reflex looks low. Yeah, it should be a DC 30 reflex right now.
DC 30 reflex, huh? Wow, really? Okay, well, it is magic, so yeah, it would... So here, would the additional effect continue to persist even though you change its property from acid to electricity?
Yep, it just changes the descriptor, not the effect.
All
so
right.
this is like a electricity that clings to them and runs through their form over and over again.
Alright, so let me do the Night Hag. The only way she can succeed is if she rolls a 20. So let me just roll 1d20. See if she rolls a 20. Actually, no, she can... No, actually, that's not the only way she can, because she can roll a 19.
19 or 20?
No. And the Witchfire, what's their save?
Witchfire!
Alright, they can... Get a... No. Okay, so they have both failed. They will take 43 points of damage. And have an ongoing effect of 25 damage every round for the next 10 rounds. So, is that on your turn or on their turn that it takes effect?
It's non-specific.
All right,
You can make that determination.
I'll have it be applied on their turn then.
And we're just gonna laugh and end his turn.
Okay.
They are dead already.
Alright, now it's time for the zombies to move. Phil's got a couple below him, just kind of clawing at the air, trying to reach him, not being very successful. Same thing with Breast and Setham. He's got a few. One moves into Quinley, which I imagine you will. Actually, a couple move towards Quinley, which I imagine you will strike with your AOO.
Mm-hmm. AOO's,
Let me finish moving. Okay. Alright, Breast.
It's time. It's time. It's time.
You know what time it is, right? It's
Putting on
time.
makeup.
It's time to start the show
Time to dress up right.
on the Muppet Show tonight. Da, da,
Do,
da.
do, do.
Anyways, empowered Zappy Zappy on the Witchfire.
Alright.
Let me touch you.
Okay, that will touch.
You deal that big old damage.
Okay. Setham.
Oh, good. These things are still here. Interesting. Oh, we will lie 40 feet. Oh. Bum 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 ba dum. Bum 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 ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum. Yep, that'll do. At the Night Hag.
Okay.
I'm sorry, were you trying to... Why are you flinging magic missiles around, madam? That's very rude.
She can do it at will.
Oh,
Sounds like a good reason to me. It's guaranteed damage.
thank you, God. I was wondering about that.
Who's she doing that to?
I was doing that to the Night Hag. Because I can.
Alright. So, the Witchfire. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and apply damage to Witchfire for the ongoing effect. Alright. Witchfire is going to Incorporeal Touch. Quinley. 22.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be for 30 damage. And I need a will save. You're fine. The second one, however, is going to do a little 5-foot step and is going to fling an incorporeal bolt at Real.
That would provoke from me. If it provokes.
Glorious.
Oh, okay. Still in range, huh?
Yep. It's a hell of a reach.
Yeah, it is. Go ahead and do your attack of opportunity.
Thank you. I will.
Okay, so that's going to be for that much damage on that one.
Bum 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 bum. The mob show tonight.
Okay. But it's still going to fling a bolt. 26 to Real's touch.
Does that feel touch?
Alright, this will be for 34 damage. And I will need a will save. And you are fine. Quinley.
All right. He's going to go to work on Witchfire, and if he finishes it, he'll move on. But I will not hold my breath.
Yeah, since they only take half damage from your weapons, it has kind of made them a little bit more vulnerable, a little bit more durable. Actually, wait a minute. Actually, that reminds me of something. I need to double check something here. Is it? Was it? I still think spells affect them fully. It's just weapons.
Energy damage does, yeah.
Yeah.
And now you know why Breast went electricity as his primary attack.
Oh, even when hit by spells or magic weapons, only takes half damage. So I need to make a little bit of a change here on the.
That stinks.
Yeah, it's when it takes damage from corporeal sources, even though it's not a. You're considered the corporeal source, so yeah, anything you do to it. This just came up in another game I was playing.
Yeah.
I looked it up.
If the spell deals a corporeal type of damage, it takes half damage. If it's dealing energy damage, it's not a corporeal source of damage, it takes full damage.
I just looked that up, and it said that, I don't know, it said, I'm pretty sure it said that you're still considered the source.
This is going. Let's see here.
I think I found that on a discussion, but not fact, but.
That is kind. Yeah, that is rather vague when it says a corporeal source. It says even when hit by spells or magic weapons, it only takes half damage from a corporeal source, except from channel energy.
Which would seem to indicate that other spell-like things are corporeal, because it singles out that one, which is clearly just another magical effect.
Alright, force spells and effects such as from magic missile affect and corporeal creatures naturally. Let's see here. Let's see here if I can't do a search for what they call a corporeal source.
Yeah, it surprised me, but that's what I found today. That's what the other people in the group were saying. I was like, no. Because I'd never played it that way.
Okay. So let's see here. According to this one page, it says those are all corporeal sources and would only do half damage. Any weapon, spell, or other sources of damage from a corporeal creature would be treated as corporeal-based damage and subject to half damage. Well, okay, so apparently I'm going to have to make a ruling on this, just to so we can get this game going, because I don't want to hang us up on this forever.
Yeah.
So here is what I'm going to do. Until we can find a more definitive answer for this, I'm going to roll a D100. If I roll greater than 50, it'll take full damage. Below 50, it'll take half damage. Well. So.
I cackled at that.
So. That looks like full damage to me.
Well, 1 to 50 is...
Half?
Right.
Alright, so...
51 to 100 is...
Yeah.
If you're doing high is...
Yeah.
Full.
Yep, alright, so it'll be half damage then. Okay. So, Quinley, continue. Well, it was your turn. You would...
What?
You did your full attack. I need to... I factor in the damage for these attacks? Let's see here. I don't. Alright, I need to factor in. Okay, let me. You're attacking which fire 0 here. So even the electric blast I think would do half damage then.
No. And
No?
I'll tell you why. Because electricity damage is energy damage.
It's still corporeal
stop.
source.
The argument is that if you are corporeal, if real is corporeal, the source of that damage is from a corporeal source.
Yeah. That was the argument.
That makes no sense, though. And completely negates Breast. Why is he even here fighting undead?
Well, we're all hampered by this.
Yeah, I'm just going to make it full damage just for sake of, to avoid any argument. Alright, so. Anyway, so let me deal with the Witchfire 0 you were attacking with your Falcata. So that would be 4. Alright, so yeah, Witchfire 0 is now gone. And you're going to move the rest of your attacks to Witchfire 2.
Yep.
Alright. And then 4. And then... Okay, it's still alive. So to
Okay.
speak. Alright, Phil.
That's my turn.
Phil is going to move closer. And using Split Hex is going to hit Night Hag and Witchfire 2 with Misfortune.
Okay. Okay, so 27 will save. That's a failure and also a failure. So they both are under effects of Misfortune, which is kind of redundant for the hag, though. Oh, well, the hag. Alright. There's no point in me rolling twice because I already failed to save,
Yeah.
so. Alright, well. Well, okay, well, the Night Hag is going to hit Phil with some magic missiles. For 17 damage. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to apply damage to her for the
Yeah.
she at least will take full damage because she's not incorporeal.
And Real is going to follow up himself with a Fire Snake. He's not going to draw the whole thing out, but sufficient to say it'll hit with Fire 2 and Night Hag. And it will also be doing electricity, so it's a Snake of Electricity.
Okay. Well, yeah, they'll overcome their spell resistance, alright. Reflex. Let's do the reason. See what the reflex saves are. Well, let's see here. That's gonna fail, and that will fail. Alright, so that'll be for 54 fire damage. Well, the Night Hag...
Electricity damage.
Okay, electricity damage. Well, the Night Hag is electrocuted.
You killed it?
And
She came to such a shocking end.
now for the... Well, even if I were to apply half that damage to the other Witchfire, it also dies. And with the Night Hag's death, all the other zombies also die.
Hey, alright then.
Okay.
I may have gone a little overboard.
Phil, my friend, if you, think Witchfires did a number on me.
Hold still.
Oh, that felt really good.
Okay, so you don't really find anything useful on the Hag, but if you were to do a search of the surrounding buildings...
Ooh, loot. And I hate to tell you guys this.
Yeah, I know, we're going to have to call it quits here. Everyone give me perception checks. Alright. Each point exceeds
That was almost a nat 20 on perception.
special items. Okay, so. Alright, so your highest perception is real with a 43. Alright, so this search will take a half hour. And you'll uncover a few things of interest. I'll get to that in a second. And for each point by which the PC exceeds this DC, and an additional half hour they spend searching, they uncover additional items.
Sounds fun.
However, this total value cannot exceed a total value of gold. So let me first deal with the first value of gold here.
I'm waiting for the loot.
Alright, this is going to be for... Alright. Alright, so this will be for... 26. Oh, well, apparently that's not going to work. I need to figure out... Alright, so you find 200 gold worth of items and for the first half hour. How long do you want to continue to search? Each half hour you search, you'll find an additional 1d6 times 100 worth of items.
We keep hundreds of gold piece of items, I think.
That's blank.
So is my face.
So
I mean, if we keep like, wow, we keep searching, keep getting richer, gonna keep going until we stop getting richer.
how many hours do you want guys spend?
We do have other things we need to do. We can always come back once we are finished.
Well, it's up to you guys.
All right. Well, regardless, we're gonna stick a pin in it here.
Ah, excellent. All right. Yeah. I don't know. All right, guys. Good night.
Good night.
Good night,
See
I'm
you
back.
later.
Message me. Whatever the loot list is gonna end up looking like. Bye.
All right. So. And let's see here. And for everyone else, thank you for joining us tonight. Join us next time.